Hello everybody and welcome to episode 13 of Wood and Stone. I'm Icon and let's see what we'll be doing today. So the good news first and up front, the tunnel has been finished. Why? Because I accidentally let the game run for like an hour in the background on this time setting after I was recording the last episode, and after I checked back and noticed that nothing bad has happened, I was okay with that. So, we're most likely going to set up the SITHILON mine today, because, you know, Dondorians love that stuff, and therefore, let's do this. Also, it'll open up the option for us to build a Temple of Authority, which is going to be another pleaser for Dondorians. So, let's see, it was in the equipment tab, wasn't it? So, Cretonians, they don't really care about any of these. But these guys, they really care about SITHILON a lot. Every species has different markers, so humans are very happy with gems. Cantors don't care about anything there. The Garthemi value meat, as well as the Tilapi. Well, personally love all the species that have a fetish for gems and SITHILON. So that's just, you know, amassing wealth is something I naturally do in games like these, and building and playing with a species that's actually appreciating your efforts there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. So let's build some pathways there into the mountain. I wonder if we're going to need a janitor next anyways, because, you know, it seems to me as if we are very, very far off the road by now. I mean, where was the last janitor? I think I set up one here. Yes, so like, let's see. Nah, we're not that lucky, just like I thought. So, this is going to be the first underground janitor. That actually tempts me to make this more of a big deal here. I mean, it would be actually worth it. First off, we have an exit here into the gorge. And second off, we have two industries which have lousy deposits, so they are workforce heavy. Yeah, why not? I mean, I always love it when stuff comes together like that. And we have to do something against the degradation after all. Now, let's see. How are we going to connect this with roads? Alongside the pond, I'd say. Quite the scenic route, isn't it? Okay, I think this is now connectable again with the rest of the grid. There we go. I'm really considering the upgrade into stone roads by now, and simply because we just have that much of that stuff. So, I'd say we're going to build the city wall up here. This is the last road. This is going to be the last road before you hit the walls. Oh, we can't set up catapults. Nasty. Needs stone and manpower to operate. Is manned by civilians through the battle UI. Nice. Gatehouse lets your subjects pass freely while holding off enemies. So there's a lot of reworked stuff here. Alright, but let's not indulge ourselves too deeply into that. So over here, our population is by now growing quite nicely. I don't know if I want to put up more breeders. I felt like I could just copy that thing and set up another one on the opposite side of the road, but not for now. I want to make sure that the vegetable income is high enough for that. That's just... The thing is simple. The Cretonians love vegetables for themselves as one of their favorite food types, and therefore they have a constant strain on that stuff. So it's a bit problematic because they need it for their babies too. So you really have quite the pressure with bringing up enough veg. Alright, let's do this like that. And set up a dirt road there. And let's see. I mean, I have such a heavy surplus of stone. That was the main idea. I mean, we keep carving out larger and larger portions of the mountains. And there's stone everywhere remaining from this. And besides that, I haven't looked up where it is, but I'm pretty sure that I must have somewhere a stone deposit. Pretty sure about that. There it is. So we could easily carve our way in there and set ourselves a permanent income source for stone. Probably should do that at this time of the game. We are more and more building for the larger scale, and I love it. The whole mountain building thing is a lot of fun so far. Okay, let's speed up one more time. I think harvest must be upon us pretty soon, so we should be able to see how our food stock is developing. So I see that fruit has also a strong decline, so let's copy ourselves another fruit farm as well. Looks like we're bumping up our farming today a tad bit more. Okay, why not? So let's pluck it down there. I like that. Can just pick up the dig canal order and use it there. And let's see, dirt road goes there. And that should bump up our food income quite substantially yet again. So how's the paper business running? So we had 6 years ago consumption by building, and we're roughly producing here 146 was yeah, that's pretty much the average, and these days we're consuming 100. Okay. So that means we have a slow increase of these things. Now let's check out our libraries. Every library manages to consume 40 units of paper per year. Is that correct? So that doesn't really make sense, does it? If every one of these would consume 40 paper per year, that would be a consumption of 240. That's not what we're seeing there. Game, what are you doing here? So last year, they consumed 113 and produced 140. And that's been like that most of the time. What the heck? Especially since this place is also consuming. I mean, I think this is... I have to understand this as a total. This is the total sum. The administration has a total of 69, and the libraries have a total of 40, and then these numbers get together properly. Okay, that's a little bit sad, because I would have preferred to have a readout per workshop as well, because that would make it easier to see if I can still scale up or not. Well, that's fine. At least I understood what's going on there. That's always the most important thing to me, that I understand what the hell's going on there. Nothing worse than being clueless around your business. Alrighty, so let's see. These new farms, they'll need an entire year until their production kicks into gear. So, now let's see what we can do besides that. Our fish production is top-notch. And let's see, how does it go for our bread? So we are still overproducing. There's still a lot of spoilage happening. So we can easily squeeze in, let's say, a nice little squad of 50 Dondorians. Yo ho ho. Let's go. Oh, no, we're not going to go anywhere because we haven't researched SITHILON mining yet. Damn. So, more mines we need. But the good news about that is we have now unlocked another level of mining, which will yield us more gemstones, more everything. So we're going to go crazy and employ 3 jewelers. Also, I feel like it's about time. Let's do this. Something revolutionary. Something that I've always meant to do, but never came to go for. Something that I should have done a while ago. We're building a woodcutter. It's not that much of a big deal, but I really felt like now is the ideal time to finally go for it. The city is very stable, and I got all the stuff I need. So here we go. I'll put 60. That's so miserable. But whatever. It's still better than needing to put these things onto the work tab day by day. It's just very, very annoying, and you know, while these aren't nearly as efficient as hand cutting, we can increase their productivity via technologies. There are ways and means to get the job done. So more libraries, I say. We're going to pack them like this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what they'll do if I put it down like that. I think they'll just excavate the ground there. Merely want to try if I'm not able to bring up the necessary wood my city needs in an automatic way by now. Same for the stone. It's about time. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with micromanaging a lot of seemingly trivial tasks for a long period of time, but we're reaching the point with this game where we need to step up a little bit in our grand vision. Hey, what's going on with the grain? Why is there a grain overspill? Are we exporting grain overspill? First question. I don't see me exporting that, don't I? Nope. Outrageous. I can't do this. We need to either build up a new bakery to get this stuff refined, or we're going to export it, but honestly, or do I have an export depot somewhere else where I forgot about it? No, I don't think so. Okay, we also got this nice warehouse here. Let's see, this one is already configured. Good. Wasn't able to remember if I already did that or not. Okay, we're just waiting now for the libraries to be done. Luckily, the furniture is not letting us down this time. And what's there? People are trapped. Oh. Oh dear. So Let's save our subjects. Pitiful fools. Good thing that you have these warning markers whenever something like that happens. I have no clue how this building will work now, but I really don't care about that. Maybe it's a library with an open window to the back front of the other library. I don't know. I don't care. As long as it works, you know. So yeah, running out of wood again. Nah, well, I should have brought a holder up here for the furniture. I was already wondering why this was taking that long. People are starving. Children are starving. Okay, so we're going to fix that. It's quite easy. We're just going to put up a holder whose sole purpose is to put a veg available for the kids. I mean, let's see. Do we have a shortage in eating services? Is that a thing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to slap on in another. Wait a sec. The eatery is right around the corner there. And there is service. Eat, kid. Eat. So our logistics, as you might notice, are showing the first signs of deterioration, and the first problematic bottlenecks come up. So there's more children starving there now. Or is it somebody else? No, it's actually the kids. But this should work out until tomorrow, because, I mean, our stockpiles are massive. This can't be that. Yeah, here, the first one is no longer starving. Subject can't find food. So yeah, looks like there has been a problem with the situation a bit longer already. Okay, I mean, good news. I mean, this is not ideal, but let's see. Our warehouse for foodstuff is around there. So this is where we store the majority of the veg. Quite surprised that this was such a problem there, but okay. We fixed that. Haulers are a really awesome band-aid. Can't really put it into different words. They are just like that. Okay, so how much wood does the woodcutter cut? Not enough, that's the answer. So we're going to employ just another batch of these fellas. Wriggle the road over there. So as you see, we're expanding quite aggressively today. Yeah. So probably I'll need another place where workers can sleep here or something like that. Well, we'll see about that. Alright, let's put it up like that and expand hopefully into that direction as far as I want to. No. Okay, we only can get there. But this has room for 27 workers if we manage to pack in enough auxiliaries. Because that's always the most maddening part about woodcutters. Finding the free spaces to put in all the necessary auxiliaries. And I just noticed that I forgot to set up the janitor I was talking about, so let's do this. Alright, 100%, 27 workers. I really hope that... we need a storage bin there too. I really hope that this investment here will help us. So, let's be smarter than the last time and just get this up. and then a workership is spent already. But I mean, we've amped up several important parts here, so I feel like we should be fine. The new farms haven't produced yet, but as you see here, 633. Around 600 is the average of these large tiles, so we can expect a plus of 600 of each good. Nice. Alright, good thing that the hauler is such a nice fix there. I mean, I am very, very surprised, but obviously the children are not able to eat from the eatery or the canteen. They need to have the food directly at their places. Well, it's gonna spoil quicker outside here than inside, but whatever. This is just another motivator for me to put the next reader right next door there, because this way we'll have a good efficiency out of that, you know? Alright, let's move on forward with the speed, because I really want to know if I can bring up the 2000 knowledge that I need for the SITHILON. Or am I going too greedy right now, and should I go for a university? No. We're playing Dondorians, so we want that SITHILON. Since Dondorians can only be acquired by immigration, I think it's especially important to cater these people with the stuff that they want. So tell you what, folks, we're going to set up just the next library thing there. We can't afford. We got this. We got the necessary resources. Worst case scenario, we're going to build up another paper maker. And we need the knowledge, you know? We definitely need the knowledge by now. That's just so important. So we're going to set up another bridge over here. I deem that very important too. So, it's a moment before harvest time, and you already can see that our food stockpiles aren't nearly as depleted as the last time. So we're going to authorize only 16 of these folks, and like 40 of these folks. Because the Cretonians, they now have their own propagation. They get their second breeder now, because we've bumped up the veg production another time, and I will do another right away now. I like to go pretty overkill in these things, mainly because it does. No, we're mainly because it does help us a lot in scaling up our city. I say, let that food spoil. It doesn't really hurt us. It just ruins a bit of workforce. But citizens dying? That's a real loss. So I'd rather let some veg spoil and overproduce like a madman. You get the idea. I love it that these dudes are fishing here at the border of the strait. Or the bridge. I really hope that bridging will be more of a thing in the future. So yeah, I did it again. I did a bit of an overkill. We're already way past 2000, and the next libraries aren't done yet. But I know that I need more text anyways, so SITHILON. I wanted to get that done during this episode, or at least get the ball rolling, because I felt like this is... Did you know, guys, that this is actually the first time since I'm playing Songs of Syx that I'm setting up a SITHILON mine, which is actually going to work out somehow? I mean, it's not the very first SITHILON mine that I'm building. I know that I did this once, but that was way before I had any clue what the heck I was doing with this game. And let's just say it wasn't too fun. Alright, but this time we're going to get there. So, put up the auxiliaries. There we go. And I'm going to set up a holder here for the necessary metal. Because, seriously, the metal is at the other end of the town. This would take way too long to settle this otherwise. So, I also gotta remove that dude here, because the woodcutter is set up. So, I've learned a new thing. So, I was muttering about deleting haulers being such a chore because of this thing, so... You can hear delete room. Kapow. Good stuff, eh? I didn't come up with this myself. I didn't come up with this myself. A slaver. We don't need to do this. The courtesy to this trick goes to my dear wife, who's picking up this game now as well. So it's always good to have another pair of eyes looking at these things. Nice. So we got the woodcutters going, so that means our industry has now an autonomous income of wood. Could you imagine? I don't need to cut these trees manually every day again. Beautiful. I'm gonna miss it a bit. But I don't need to worry, because I already know how these things work. We're not going to be able to do this that easily. So, obviously, we're also holding some lumber over there. You know, this way, the dudes can get working easier. But the first people are already starting out to pave the ground. I mean, the biggest issue these days is that the city is so spread out over the whole map. I mean, I have to bump up the services in this region now that we got so frickin' many workers in there. I don't think that the services I got outside there are cutting it anymore, but I mean, that's fine. We're just expanding. Ooh, a wrongful death. Yeah, sure. I have neglected my what's it called again? My law enforcement a little bit. We were too greedy taking foreigners. Well, that's okay. We are researching like crazy too, and I don't see an end to our wood, to our scroll production so far. But I do see an end to our wood stockpiles, so just like I thought, we need to bolster them up for now. That was to be expected. So are you guys getting anything done here so far? So why are we at -1 workers? What did you guys just finish? So we got the breeder, okay. We got the libraries, okay. But I can't remember that I've built anything else which could have consumed that many workers. And I haven't even built the janitor. Ah, I see. It must have been the fruit farm here. I bet that's what it does. Well, that's fine. I mean, we're going to pick up more people. No biggie. So we're going to pick up this time like 23 of you folks and 33 of you folks. I mean, it's starting to be crowded here. We really need to recheck our services for next time. But you know, without workers, nothing here will work. Wise words, I know. So yeah, there's it does really take a pretty long time until we get enough odd jobbers over to the SITHILON mine. I'm not too surprised about that. It is very, very far away. And like I said, the service is not really there yet, but now they're working. Let's see. So they're starting out with a workload of 50 people. No. We're starting out with 10. And you guys get maximum tools, of course. We have a massive overproduction of tools anyways. Okay. We got this. So, I mean... this will now take a while until we got a real output of this. But, I mean, the Dondorians are really good at this, so we already have a pretty nifty bonus in this. And, well, the best part about that, it's just making us more powerful in the long run. So, we have an excess of jewelry? Are you kidding me? Ah, we haven't assigned any jewelry to anybody yet. I see. Alrighty, my dear friends, so I did it. We got SITHILON, so I'm really happy about that one. And we also set up a somewhat functional wood economy. I mean, they are producing quite a lot of wood. I hope that'll be enough for the hunger of our industry. Next episode, we're definitely going to step up our game. And let's see what we're going to be doing there. I mean, we're at 1,000 people now. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to building a new temple. Finally getting the workforce together for that second military squad. Finally find out why the hell these people are not picking up armor and the like. Ah, yeah, because that was the warehouse I wanted to configure. So let's get right there and do this. So yeah, there's plenty of things that I had in mind for the next episode, so feel free to drop me your comments down below. Leave me your thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. You know that this helps me and the channel a ton. Whatever you might do, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.